Hi everyone, welcome to 30 Day Independence. My name is Elestepario Severiano and I am your drum teacher for the next 30 days. Thank you for choosing me to help you with your drumming independence. Now, before we begin, let's cover a few details to help you get ready. For the next 30 days, you will play the drums with me every single day. Starting from day 1, we will be playing along with real music. In 30 days, you're going to drastically improve your drum set independence in the most practical way possible by learning a song. All you have to do is press play and be here with me for a 10-minute workout. When class starts, we'll begin each week by learning a new part of the 30-day independence song Cruisin', written by the great Cas Rodriguez. From Monday to Friday, we will play these parts together for 10 minutes a day. Feel free to practice longer if you need to or if you enjoy the lesson. By the end of the month, you'll know all the beats and patterns you need to perform an entire song. Remember, there is no pressure. The goal here is to have fun and to start building your independence over the next 30 days. That's it. I'll see you soon for the first day of the course. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is Elestepario Severiano and I am blessed to be here in Canada at the Drumeo headquarters. This is day number 1, but I wanted to give you a little glimpse of what this is going to sound like once you have completed all the workouts. In order to get there, we are going to study a lot of different workouts that are going to make the whole groove way easier for you to understand and to play. Now, this is going to be a 10-minute workout and we are going to start with the basic building blocks of the whole groove, and that would be the bass drum and of course the hi-hat. Our left hand is going to be playing the hi-hat, our right foot is going to be playing the bass drum. We are not playing any snares at all, no floor toms, no crashes, no anything. So we are going to start doing the most basic thing that we could do. It's going to sound like this. That's going to be the stage number 1, and then we are going to move to stage number 2, where we are going to add just the first snare drum, okay? That will sound like this. Now let's just add the snare drum in. Then, of course, we need to practice how to start the groove, starting with a crash on the right hand. And of course, we are here to train independence, so we are going to start our phrasing on the floor tom with our right hand. And that will sound like this. So this is the foundation of what we are going to be working on this week. I know it may look simple, but this is the basic building blocks of the whole group. So please, we need to really work on this if we want proper results. Now, it may look easy, but it is worth a try. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys, this is the most basic exercise ever. I know. Trust me, it's worth it. This is the foundation of what we're going to be building for the next week. So it's better if we learn this properly. Just enjoy. This could be used as a warm-up. I don't know, watch TV or something, man. It's okay. Now, on top of this, what we're going to do for stage number 2 is adding a snare drum on the 2, okay? Pretty basic, almost the same still, but again, only with our left hand. I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2. We will add the rest later. Try to avoid flams. It must be a solid, powerful rim shot. Slowly, everything will make sense. Now, we need to add, of course, the second snare. It goes on the 4. Once we do that, the basic group is complete, totally. Again, I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this may be the most important part. That's the basic group. We need to practice this, man. Keep going. Powerful rim shots. And of course, try to avoid the flams between the bass drum and the snare drum. Keep going. Come on, a little bit more. Little break, guys. Okay, that's the most basic groove, but we really need to practice that. Things are going to get way more complicated. We're going to go back to practicing this same exact groove because I want you to get it properly. It's going to be the most important thing we're going to be doing today, okay? I know it's not pleasant, it may not look complicated, but it's worth it. It's worth it, totally worth it. We need to get a consistent, powerful sound on the rim shots, and of course, as much as we can, we're going to try to avoid the flams happening between the snare and the bass drum. They're okay, don't worry, but we're going to try to get rid of those. And later, we are going to start introducing our right hand into the groove. And that's going to make everything a little bit more interesting, more spicy, you know? So now we're going to go back to the same groove because I really, really, really want you to get this down properly. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. The first crash with our right hand because the left hand is feeling lonely right now. I'm going to count you in and we are going to add the first crash on the beat number 1 together, okay, as always. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are bored, just change from one crash to another one. We got plenty of time. We're going to be doing the same thing for a long time, man. Even the bell. The stack. That's a nice stack. Even the hi-hat. Beautiful, beautiful hi-hat. And now it's going to be the same, but we're going to move to the fourth tone. That's it. Of course I'm going to count you in. Don't worry, it's okay. Come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we keep going. As you can see, it's the same thing. We got a minute left, guys. If you are bored, this drum will crash from time to time, you know. Come on, 30 seconds, guys. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that was the first workout. We are going to be doing this kind of things for a while. Now we are together. in this, and please believe me, this is the most basic stuff, but this is the main thing that we are going to be using for the next week. So it's better if we really know how to do this. I know it's a little bit simple, but please come back tomorrow and you will see the final result is going to be totally different. But first, we need to do these things properly. So, it's always better to practice and to be prepared. And that being said, I'm going to be waiting for you right here tomorrow. See you guys. Hi everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to day 2. Today we are going to be focusing all our effort into moving the left hand around, okay? This is a very interesting concept because once you get down the coordination or independence, however you want to call it, to play one groove, your ability to orchestrate it around the kit is going to cost almost zero effort, but it's going to have a tremendous impact on what you're going to be sounding like, right? So it's not going to be the same playing on the hi-hat or the rim or the floor tom or the auxiliary hat or whatever. And that's why we are going to be working on this today. It's going to be pretty similar, pretty simple, and I know that you are going to enjoy it. So that being said, let's go with the workout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is going to be the same, right? We got the kick, we got the hi-hat. You're going to hate this groove by the time we're done. I know it. I hate it too, but here we are. Just keep going. Now in a bit, we're going to add the snare, but already on the 2 and the 4, okay? We're going to have the whole groove. I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is basically what we were doing yesterday, nothing new. And the only thing that's going to change right now is that we are going to move our left hand to another surface. I don't care. I don't know if you have more cymbals. We can try it with the rim. It's not a problem. We'll figure it out later. Just in case you don't have a lot of cymbals, the left hand is going to be playing the rim of the snare drum, for example. Anything would do, but let's do it like that. Again, I'm going to count you in. It's going to sound very, very weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. The concept is very simple. We got the same sticking, same phrasing, but we are just moving it around the kit. And that's going to make it sound totally, totally different. Of course, you can move it around. Any surface is going to be valid. You can mix it up however you like. That's the concept we are going to be working in today. We just want to move the left hand away from the original hi-hat. We're just trying to explore and using the same phrasing, the same concept, but just moving it around the kit to discover new ways, just new sounds. It's going to be the same groove, but we are just moving it around, orchestrating it. It's going to feel weird in the beginning, but you can create different patterns and you can play whatever. To be honest, I don't care. It could be a crash, could be a hat, could be the rim, could be your knee for all I care. I just want you to have fun and to move it around. It's not a problem. And we are going to go back to the original groove right now. I'm going to count you in. We are going to try some combinations, but the whole concept is the same. Just move your left hand around and enjoy that experience. Now let's go back to the groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again to the rim. If you feel like this is way too simple, you can even create, I don't know, different patterns. Let's call a paradiddle maybe, changing between the auxiliary hat and the rim. Let's try that. Too complicated. 1, done. That's it. Use any pattern, use any surface, I don't care. Just have fun, please, have fun. That's the important part. Now you know what the next step is going to be. We're just going to add the right hand. Again, the left hand is feeling lonely, so we are going to add a crash on the beat one. And of course, like we did yesterday, we can add any variation that you want. It doesn't matter if it's the right crash, left crash, the right circle, auxiliary hat, play whatever and have fun. That's what we're doing here. I'm going to count you in and we are going to play the beat one on the crash or anywhere. Come on, let's do it. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a nice crash. Again, if you're bored, you can just move the left hand through different surfaces. Different symbols, doesn't matter. Now we're going to move the right hand to the floor tom. It's basically the same sticking. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. just drop a crash from time to time. And again, if you're bored, just move to the rim or any symbol, I don't care. It's time to get creative. We're almost there. Come on, let's keep going. I forgot. That's it. I'm going to count you out. Not yet, but soon. One, two, one, two, three, four. That was good. That was nice. As I was telling you, the first thing we need to work on is the independence in order to be able to play this, but then you can get creative, okay? So once you get that down, that whole pattern, and you're able to play that group using just one hand, now you can create any combination that you want. So these exercises are going to guide you, but this could get as difficult as you want it. I was trying to do the paradiddle thing, I didn't nail it, but that's actually a very cool idea that you could use. It's the same thing, left, snare, but we're just trying to improve the thing, adding our own creativity and moving it around the kit. And that's why we are studying this. This is the most useful kind of coordination, and by the time we are done, we're going to be able to do that, not only with the left hand, but also with the right one. And that's when you can get creative and just orchestrate everything around the kit and create your own grooves that you want to play and that no one else on planet Earth is playing because, well, it's original, creative. And I hope you are enjoying the process because we are almost there. See you tomorrow, guys. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is day 3. Now let's look backwards. On day 1 we learned how to play properly the basic groove, right? We had the bass drum, we had the snare, we had, of course, the hi-hat. On day 2 we were practicing how to properly move the left hand across the kit, okay? In order to look for different ways to orchestrate the same pattern. And today we are going to do something very similar with the right hand. We are not going to play the whole group, it's going to be only the first half of the floor tom, and then we are going to try our best to move it again, to orchestrate it around the kit, just to find a better flow to it, okay? That's what we're going to be practicing. So it's again a 10-minute workout. I'm going to guide you as much as I can through the whole thing, and that being said, we just need to do it together. So let's go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, now we're warming up. It's the basic groove. We're going to play this for a minute, and then we're going to move forward to the second stage of the third day of workout. It's pretty simple. We're just going to add one note on the floor tom, and the rest of it is going to be the same. You already know how to do this, but it's always good to practice it. I'll count you in. Okay, you ready? Right hand, floor tom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically the beginning, but now we need to add two more notes in order to complete the first half of the whole group that we are going to learn on this week. Pretty basic. Sorry. I'll count you in again. One, two, three, four. You need to get familiar. It's a little bit more complicated. We're just going to stay here a little bit. Try to get comfortable. A little bit more. Okay, as I was saying, that's basically everything that we are going to practice today. But of course, now we need to move it around the kit, okay? We're going to orchestrate it, and that's going to make a big difference. Again, I don't care. You can play the crash, you can play the ride, you can play a hi-hat. We're just going to move the pattern that our right hand is playing around the kit. Or you can hit your phone if you want. You can hit a pipe. You can hit whatever. Just move it around and try to experiment with the different kinds of sounds that you can get out of the kit by playing the same pattern on a different drum. I'm going to count you in, and we're just going to try and move it around, okay? It's going to be very, very simple. You got this. We're going to start on the floor tom, and then we will move it around slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to move it for sample to the stack. 1, 4. right, maybe? Go. Let's go to the hi-hat. This one. I need you to feel comfortable with this. Just move it around. Doesn't matter. That's the whole goal. Just move it around and enjoy it. If it's too difficult, just stay. You can even add the crash if you're bored. Just move it around. Let's go to the right again. Hi-hat. We're almost there. 40 seconds to go. Go crazy, come on. 30 seconds. Let's finish this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's exactly what we were talking about. It's just a matter of moving it around the kit, okay? I know it's going to feel a little bit easy in the beginning, maybe for a lot of you, but it's a very interesting way of practice. And again, this goes as far as your imagination goes, okay? So you can orchestrate it however you want. You just need to get the beat down, learn all the notes, know how to play them, and then just create your own challenges. It doesn't really matter as far as you keep going the hi-hat and the snare drum. For me personally, it was like asking for a polyrhythm. You could even, if you find this easy, you can even play the whole polyrhythm phrase on the stack or whatever. This is going to be as difficult as you want if you understand the concept that's behind all of these exercises, and that's freedom. So just try to get the basics, down, try to learn and understand everything properly, and then you will be able to create whatever you want. Just think about something, try it out until you got it. And I'm really looking forward to see you tomorrow on day number 4. See you. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is day 4 and this is a very, very important day because we are going to finish the phrasing on the floor tone, okay? As you know, we have started very slow to build the whole group and today we are basically going to finish it. So it's going to be quite challenging, but if you have practiced the first 3 days, this should not be a problem. We are going to learn the other notes that we need in order to complete the group. Then we are just going to play around, playing a couple of crashes, maybe moving it around, but it's not going to be anything out of this world. I'm sure you're going to get it. So that being said, we have 10 minutes of a workout ahead. I'm looking forward to do it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the first half, did the same thing we were practicing yesterday. Let's stay here for a bit. Now we're going to move the right hand, okay? Again, to the side, to the right, whatever you want. Let's go. 1, 3, 4. If you're bored, you can hit the cymbals, the crash, of course. Let's keep going. We're going to move to the right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Any symbol works. Just moving around. You know the hits. Okay, this you already know. I know that. Now we're going to learn the rest of the phrasing that's going to be happening on the floor tom. And to be honest, it's pretty basic. It's only 3 more notes, okay? And by adding that and practicing that, we will have everything that we need in order to play the group properly. So, again, we are trying to work on the orchestration. We're going to work on learning and memorizing the pattern. But of course, the most important thing, we need to have fun with it, right? So I'm going to count you in. Let's try the whole group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, you know the deal. You have practiced a lot of different variations on this. You can move it around. You know how to do that already. Even add a crash if you feel like it. Let's keep it on the floor tone, at least for now. Now, we're just going to add 3 more notes, and then the phrasing is going to be finished. But don't worry, I'm going to count you in. It's not going to be a problem. One, two, three, four. Now, of course, we need to try one crash on the beat 1. At some point, just wait until you feel comfortable. One more time. We need to play this until you hate it. We're going to memorize all the notes. But this is definitely, oh, way more different. once more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's getting way more difficult for me to talk during all these kind of things. So I guess I'm going to be talking also after the whole thing. Now, this is getting more complicated. This is basically the whole group together right now, and we have practiced also how to move it around with both the left hand and of course the right hand, and that's very important. So we got the basic groove, the basic, let's call it ostinato, happening between the hi-hat, snare, and the bass drum. We know how to do it properly, and we even know how to move it around the kit. That's very interesting. And now we got a whole new pattern that we can practice on the floor tom, but of course, we can also move it around the kit. Again, it's just a matter of how far you want to push it. Now, the main goal is not to play only this groove. The main goal would be to be able to add any variation that you want with both your right hand or your left hand. And in order to do that, we need to work a lot, okay? So please, join me tomorrow. I'm going to be waiting for you. I'm looking forward to it. See you tomorrow, guys. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is day 5. Now, yesterday you already learned the whole group. Today we're just going to, move it around the kit, orchestrate it a little bit. And of course, we are going to keep working on the same pattern again and again and again. It is very important. But, of course, you know the deal. It's been 4 days already. We are going to move the right hand around the kit and just experiment with the different sounds that we can get by using the same sticking that we just learned. So, that being said, we got 10 minutes of workout ahead. Looking forward to it. Come on, guys, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just the first half. Later we will play the whole thing. Let's just start with this. Okay, now we're going to play the full groove. You know it already. Just 3 more notes on the floor tom. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know this already. you're bored, just throw some crashes. Now, as I said, we're going to move this around the kit. We are going to start on the stack, but it could be anywhere. Let's move to the stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the right. Totally different. Again, you could play this anywhere. Doesn't matter, just move it around. Same pattern. If you're struggling, just stay on the right. If you're not, just enjoy it. Again, we're just working on how to orchestrate the pattern that we already know. We've been practicing this for a week now. We finished the groove yesterday. Now we know how it goes. It's just a matter of enjoying, having fun, and moving it around the kit. Of course, please don't try to talk. It's way harder trying to talk. Just enjoy. Now we're going to go back to playing the whole groove. This time our right hand is going to be on the floor tom. But again, if you find this too easy for you, move it around. Create your patterns. Well, just move it around. The pattern is the pattern. You already know it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. practice how to introduce the cymbals. So the last part of this workout is going to be just playing the crash, on the beat number 1. We've done this before, you know how to do it. You choose the frequency. It doesn't have to happen constantly, but it has to happen. Just a couple bars, maybe 3, maybe 4. Sorry. Now we're done with this. Just move it around. Enjoy. Try to mix everything together. We've been practicing this for 5 days. You can open the hi-hat if you're bored. And don't forget the crashes. Let's go. We got a couple minutes ahead. Let's keep going. Left foot to the right. Crash. Crash. No crash. Crash. We're almost there, guys. 30 seconds. I'll count you out. Crash. 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 Come on. Back to the right with a crash. 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 Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this is just a matter of experimenting. Now, there's a full purpose on this. We have the basic ostinato between the bass drum, the hi-hat, and the snare. And we are trying to practice how to master the different orchestrations or patterns on top of that, okay? Now, I know that we have been working on the same group for the whole week. You know how it sounds. We have practiced it at a slow tempo. It could be faster, it could be slower. But the main goal here would be for you to be able to play any pattern that you want with your right hand anywhere on the kit, okay? Personally, for me, that would be the goal. We have the basic ostinato with the left hand and, of course, with the right foot. We got this. And now we know how to play it and how to make it sound crisp. But don't forget that the main action is going to be happening in the right hand. Choose any pattern that you can think about. You could even think about songs. You could do Highway to Hell. I don't care. Start with the ostinato and play the notes that come to your mind. Let's do Highway to Hell. And you do that with every single beat, groove, rhythm, or melody that comes around your mind, okay? You need to start practicing how to separate all of the limbs while keeping the same ostinato. And you do that by practicing the things that we have been practicing in here. The main goal would be for you to be totally independent so you can keep the ostinato going on and then being able to improvise whatever you want on whatever cymbal, whatever drum, whatever bongo piece of percussion that you want. So don't forget to practice on your own. Creativity is the main goal in here. It's trapped in the shape of independence, but the goal here would be to be able to express yourself without the limitations of, well, coordination and, of course, independence. So just keep the ostinato and let your mind flow, try all the patterns, all the variations, and just move them around the kit. And you'll see how the results of the whole course are going to pay off. So that being said, first week is done. If you have made it this far, congratulations, man. This is fairly difficult. So looking forward to the second week. We are going to get crazy on that one. See you soon. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is day number 6, okay? We are almost halfway there. On this week, we are going to practice how to keep, this is another very interesting pattern in terms of independence, okay? And we are going to learn how to, let's call it, keep the time with an offbeat hi-hat on our left foot, okay? By the end of the week, the whole groove is going to sound like this. As you can see, it's a very interesting way to fill the whole gaps that appear on a regular groove, and I've used it on a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of people asking how to do this, so that's what we are going to break down during this week. As always, we are going to do this very slowly, so we are going to make sure that you understand everything that's going on. So with all of that being said, let's go with the first workout of the week. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all we're going to do for now. Later we are going to add the snare and the kick, okay? But first I want you to get familiar with this ostinato. We're keeping the offbeat with the left foot. And as you can see, we got the 8 notes on the right. Let's get familiar with this. I want you to feel comfortable. I'm going to count you in, and we are going to add the snare, okay? It's going to be placed on the beat number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now I want you to get comfortable with this. We are going to add a kick on the beat 1. I will count you in. One, two, three, four. very simple, right? Now again, that's going to be the ostinato that we are going to be using in order to build the whole groove. So it's worth practicing it, you know. We want to get that clean before we keep going. So we are going to get back to the first step. We are going to play the singles between the right hand on the right and the left foot on the hi-hat. And we are going to keep practicing that motion until we feel very comfortable with it. We are not in a rush, just a matter of keep going. I'm going to count you in, and slowly, again, we will add the snare, and we will add the kick as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say that it's worth trying to keep the same dynamics on the right, okay? Let's keep going. A little bit more. Let's add the snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to make it sound clean. Same dynamics on the right. You're going to feel a little bit more comfortable when you add the snare on the one, okay? The kick, sorry. It's going to give you better balance. At least that's what I feel. One more time. And last time. Try to get that powerful rim shot. Keep going. And now to finish the workout, we're just going to add that kick on the one, okay? No big deal. We already did it. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to stay like this for a while. It's worth it. Keep going. Remember, same dynamics of the ride. We don't want accent. We gotta get going a little bit more. Just 1 minute. 1 more minute. I'll count you out. Not yet. One last time. Not yet. One, two, three, four. That's it. That's the first workout. As always, we are just trying to get familiar with what's going to be the foundation of everything that we are going to build. It may look simple in the beginning, but you will see it's not. It's not simple at all. Again, dynamics. We need to keep high dynamics on the ride. It's not going to be like a Moeller technique. You know, it's not. We're not looking for that. We are trying to get high dynamics because we are not able to control the dynamics of the hi-hat. So we want the same level between our right hand and our left foot. In order to do that, we just practice what we have just practiced. Remember, kick on the 1, snare on the 3, and you can just enjoy 10 minutes, 20 minutes, as much as you want. And tomorrow, we will add a little bit more of spice into this. So, see you tomorrow, guys. I appreciate it. Hi guys, welcome to day number 7. I'm so proud of you. You made it this far, and we are going to keep complicating the things that we were learning yesterday, okay? So, quick reminder, we got the left foot and it's working on an offbeat motion, right? We got the 8th notes on our right hand. On the right, as we did last week, now we're going to start exploring the different sounds that the kit has to offer by using the same sticking, the same phrasing that we were using yesterday. So again, we're going to start right, left foot, and the snare is going to be on the 3. There we're just going to keep building the whole thing up. As always, very slow. Trust me, you got this. Let's go with the workout. 1, 2, 3, 4. You already know how to do this. We did this yesterday. We're going to get comfortable with this. Just a minute. Just as a warm-up. Again, same dynamics on the ride. And the powerful rim shot on the 3. Now for the next step, we are just going to add the bass drum on the 1. Nothing complicated, we've already been through this. We did it yesterday, come on. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as I was saying, we're going to work on the orchestration. So by using the same phrasing, we are just going to move the right hand somewhere else. I'm going to use the stack, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be a stack. If you don't have a stack, move it to the floor tom. It's good. I'll count you in again. Let's keep going. Let's move the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a matter of being able to do the same thing all over the drum kit. It changes everything, the feeling, the sound, everything. Remember, if you don't have the stack, just play the floor tom. It's the same thing. If you do have the stack, play it on the stack. It's way better. Let's keep going. A little bit more. Almost time. Okay, again, the same phrasing, same sticking, everything's the same. We're just moving it around the kit. It's an attempt to explore, orchestrate it differently, and try to find different sounds for the same thing. I would recommend you to use cymbals. Floor tom is good if you don't have any other cymbal, but you know, cymbals match with cymbals, so it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Now we're going to go back to what we were doing in the beginning. Is this going to be the ride on the right hand, and we are going to keep the offbeat on the left foot with the bass drum on the 1. You already done this, you know how to do this, you got this. Let me count you in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to keep going like this. going to move to the stack again. But remember, any cymbal would do the trick. Even the floor drum. I hate it, but you can do it. So let's move to the stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the last thing that we are going to practice, you've already seen me doing it for 2 days. We're just going to add a crash, okay? On the 1, that's the bass drum. We're just going to play the crash at the same time, and by using our left hand, please, not the right, would be pretty similar, but I want you to use the left one. It's just like this. Sorry. It's okay. Now I'm going to count you in. We're going to do it together. Remember, left hand, left crash. Feels great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big cymbal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play them as hard as I want because they're not mine. So it's beautiful. Let's keep going like that. You choose the time. You don't need to do it every single time you play the groove, you know. Count 2 bars, 3 bars, 4 bars, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you are bored, you could use that crash to separate that transition and go back to the right, maybe? I don't know. If you can do it, do it. If you cannot, stick with the plan. But if you can, there you go. Let's go back to the stack. And let's keep going with the crashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two more crashes to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to hit the last one. Not yet. One, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's one of the most important things that we're going to be doing. We need to hit the crash somehow, and it's very interesting if you can do it with the left hand, okay? Right here, I would dare to say that the ostinato, or the most important thing, is happening between your right hand and your left foot, okay? That's the pattern that you need to keep playing no matter what. That's the thing, the really important thing. The rest of it, you will be able to change it however you want once you are fluent with this. For now, let's try to keep it together. Crashes with the left hand in order to make it a little bit more interesting. The basic pattern between the bass drum and the snare, you already know. You got this, so keep practicing this. See you tomorrow, guys.